Alright, welcome back, y'all. This week we'll be taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. We are currently 6-0. I think we're the only undefeated team left in the NFL. This season has gone tremendously well. The Steelers have taken things to another level, especially with Najee Harris breaking out as the X Factor player. You know, he's been going off. Kenny Pickett's playing a lot better in his second year. Najee is currently the leading rusher. So we're still balling out in that area. But overall, man, we're just playing really well. We're at the top of the standings here in the AFC. The Jets is right behind us. Then the Bills, Chiefs, Bengals. So as you can see, we're in a tough division, man. The Jaguars, who we're about to play, are 4-3. So yeah, it's been really tough. You know, it's been awesome. It's been tough. I'm still adjusting the sliders and everything every now and then to make it more, more interactive, more competitive. Like my QB accuracy pick is still young, so his accuracy is down. Pass blocking can probably go down one. Wide receiver catching, run blocking's down because I don't want Najee running for 10,000 yards. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I turned up the CPU interceptions and the CPU tackling, so it should be more interactive, because I'm a very skilled Madden player, and I like when it's competitive, but not too competitive where nothing fun or amazing ever happens, And I think after playing, with after playing simulation and arcade, I think arcade is better in terms of having a good time on the game. However, I think when you adjust the sliders on arcade mode, all Madden is better. So, yeah, let's handle business.
NFL 24, and the spotlight is on Najee Harris. He was terrific a week ago, well over 100 yards and several stops in the end zone. It's the Steelers and the Jaguars, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft in his third season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Now Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down. Is the tackle going to be made up at the 37? Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. So, Charles, this defense is going to have its hands full all game long, you'd have to figure, facing the man second in the NFL in passing yards. What's the course of action here defensively?
Well, we all know that every down seems to have equal importance. But for this game, they're putting it all on third down. Make sure they stop them there, get off the field, and that way they can turn the ball over to their offense and feel good about how this game's progressing.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Joey Porter Jr. that time got in there and backs the offense up. Tackle for loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the...
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris, fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him and feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Now a first down carry for Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
On 4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Another toe for Etienne. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 20 carries, 82 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now Lawrence on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. We're scoreless after one. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 28-yard line.
Straight ahead, ETN. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with ETN. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
18-yard line. A gain of 7. And the Jaguar 1st down.
Lawrence will throw. Open man right side is Ingram. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
ETN. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Once more, ETN trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Shoves him aside. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Steelers at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, You show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Harris running straight ahead. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Pickett on second down. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. He threw his 10th touchdown on the year last time they had it. And he'll look to keep it going here with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Lawrence looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. Lawrence going to throw again. It's complete to Jones. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking in zone for Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. King going to look to bring it out. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside. First and 10, here's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off play action, Pickett. Man open is Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. How you get?
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. King going to look to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the... Pickett to throw on first down. He's got this to Pickens. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Pickett. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score. Extra point now by Boswell. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. On third down, Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. Couple of nice plays for Jacksonville. Another first down there. Now Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Looking for Ridley on the outright. He's got him. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Second down and 3. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Again, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way down to the 17-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On first down, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal, Jacksonville.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Lawrence will throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. King going to look to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touch. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? They hand this off to Harris. Able to slither by. Andre Cisco there on the stop.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw, Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown as well for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That time a 9-play drive. Hey. To return, here's Agnew. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now Lawrence. Seen this one before. Ingram has another one. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the counter, Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Here's Lawrence. Well, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And Pittsburgh. Looking to throw here. Pickett. Pass complete to Harris. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Pickett. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Still going inside the 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until it popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Point now by Boswell. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. And he returns this to the 22. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down 28-21. A little over 50 seconds remaining. Back to throw. Lawrence. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now, Lawrence. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skill.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they'll indeed take a knee. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make holds.